Everybody stand up. All right, clap your hands 3 times. All right, you can sit back down. All right, stand back up. Turn around 3 times. Slowly if you get dizzy. All right, you can go ahead and sit down. I know it's Sunday afternoon. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being trained. And man, I just want to thank first the leadership of our kids, particularly Josh and Bethany and Sarah. They are volunteers for us, and they are loving their job. They're loving investing in you guys, and we're seeing God just do some awesome things, and we're praying for big things as we continue to sort of become the church of the future. We are a young church, and we always joke about this, but we were born 7 years ago, and so we're getting into that age where we're beginning to learn some things and do some things for ourselves, and so this is part of the growing process. It's really exciting for us. And so I would just want us to think right now a little bit about what it means for us to have fun, all right? We've been talking about truth, and we're going to be talking about teaching that and how to communicate that. We've talked a little bit about safety, but what about fun? What's the importance of fun? What's the importance of being, taking what we're trying to teach and communicating that into kids? And as you think about that, I want you to know that you guys are the main carriers of this fun, all right? You're the ones who will live that out. You're the ones that will embody that. You're the ones that will be the favorite teachers that these kids have. And so as my daughter Elizabeth grows up, I can't wait to hear about Miss So-and-so and Miss So-and-so and Miss So-and-so and all the things that she's learning. And so as you enter into a Sunday, I just want to challenge you as you enter into fun to thinking about how can I make this time with kids be something that's fun for them, something that also gets on their level and helps them to communicate, all right? So think about this for a second, all right? As leaders, all right, you're going to be the face of Vintage. A couple of things I'd give you and what that looks like is first, smile a lot, all right? Smile a lot. I would say that as you smile, usually kids smile back. That's one of the things I've learned with my daughter. I'm be sitting across the room and sort of make a little goo goo gaga face, and she lights up. All right. So as you love our kids and the kids in our kids ministry, smile a lot. Actually laugh a little bit, all right? They're probably going to do some funny things. It doesn't have to always be serious. Kids will say some of the funniest things. I think the most funniest sayings come from the Henderson household and Miles Henderson. He's also in our community group, and I just love hearing him talk about everything he's learning, what Dad and Mom are teaching him, what you guys are teaching him. Marshall usually tweets every Sunday afternoon something he learned from the kids, and it's always neat to see his interpretation of who Jesus is. I don't think he's Captain America yet or Hulk, but have some fun. Let these kids be thinking. You'll get some maybe funny answers, and it's okay to laugh a little bit. It's okay to say, man, we love that. We love that young mind. Connect with the kids, all right? And also the parents. So as we were talking about the safety, it's so important that when you as volunteers are seeing these parents come in to connect with them, all right? As we talked about over and over and over, man, it is so important for our families to know the kids' workers and to be that, hey, so glad to have you. Recognizing faces, remembering names goes such a long way to communicating that. In a different department of our church, different ministry, the youth ministry, one of the best stories we have over the last year is that a family came in, and our youth minister, Danny, our leader, the Revolution leader, recognized him. So he came one Saturday night. The next Sunday he came, and all the craziness of that is 300, 400 people. Danny recognized this kid's name and called that out. And that family was just sort of shocked by a leader of Vintage knowing their names. And so work really hard to do that. And finally, as anything goes crazy, which came with kids, keep your cool. All right? Always stay calm. It's probably not that big of an emergency if, something spit up or something spilt or whatever like that. If it's a safety concern, definitely freak out. Get emergency, let's get help. But a lot of times, a lot of this stuff when it comes to our kids and fun, man, it's going to be fun. And as you think, it might not go exactly as you thought. So always have fun. Always keep your cool. I want you to think just for a second real quick about the top 4 ways that you have fun. all right? I want you to take a moment. I just want you to write on your little paper, you as a person, all right, what are some of the top 4 ways that you personally have fun, all right? Take a few minutes, write those down. All right. We're not going to share those. What I want you to see, though, is that even we as adults have fun, all right? So what we do as kids continues on. What I do want to talk just really briefly about is just for you guys to have a chance to sort of share maybe some ways in which you see us as kids leaders, having fun in the kids ministry. What are some ways, all open? I'm going to basically open this board up. Can I get one of y'all to write? I don't have very good handwriting, and I'm left-handed, so I always rub the board. But how about this? I want you to think about what are some ways in which we can have fun within our kids ministry. So think about your different area, the age group you lead, and what are some ways that we currently maybe aren't doing yet that we could have some fun. And this is a brainstorming, so all ideas are good ideas, okay? There's not a bad idea in brainstorming. Any thoughts? Dance parties, okay? School Age did have that on Easter, and it was pretty amazing. All of those glow sticks. Okay, dance parties. What else? Do what? Rhyming? Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a great idea. Eating, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Role play, yeah. Now, Bible stories that you can get them sort of acting is great. Bringing those stories to life. Any others? Yeah, I as a father really loved the craft project last week. It was really cool. So, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, them Hargrove kids. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, is that under our liability policy? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any others? These are all good suggestions. Thank you for the brainstorming. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Any others? Sweet. Everybody give Sarah a big hand for writing. Good. I'll close with this. I would encourage you as you think about a couple things. One, the Bible is a living, active, and we should make it fun as we teach it, right? So we need obviously to do work in that, and when we present that, we want to present that in a way that makes it exciting to learn, that there is real truth there, that there's ways in which kids can learn that. And ultimately, I think Jesus modeled fun for us, all right? One of the things that he's accused of being in the Gospels is a friend. All right, a friend of sinners who's invited to a lot of parties. And we even see kids in the Gospels coming to Jesus. So Jesus did have a sense of fun, right? He had this sense of being able to, I think he was a great storyteller, as I talked about this morning. But I think he was able to take the truth of the Bible, do it in fun, creative ways, all right, and teach that in ways in which spoke to people. And so as we step forward as teachers and as assistants and as servants of our kids, let us go with that, of the passion that, man, we want them to have, yes, truth, but we also want to do it in a fun way, ways that they remember, ways that they still remember years and years. Because what we're doing right now in the kids ministry is we are building a foundation. Our school-age kids are very, very small portion. Our toddlers are massive portion, and we have a lot of babies as well. But we are really, as I process that along with other pastors, really believe we're building a foundation. So in 5 years, our kids are going to look completely different. But right now, a lot of that work is a lot of foundational work that's so important for people to get in their life, both young men and young women. And so thank you guys for the work you do. Thank you for your service and the way in which you love. And as we go forward, let us go forward teaching, but also having fun, making memories.